Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn modded Burundi playthrough episode 74. Um yeah, so I'm gonna go through some of the stats just for anyone who's hopping in. As you can see from the map even, Europe's pretty big. And Europe's going after America right now, so kind of a interesting state. But as Burundi, we've kind of realized we have supply issues with raw resources to fund our army and our equipment, so we're not attacking Europe. We also don't have a navy. If any of the past wars have been in any indication, we cannot compete, so being a little slow to research this playthrough because of a few reasons. Maybe satellites. This is kind of where we're at. We're just gonna have to let Europe kind of finish up World War IV, see where they stand, and then kind of play this like China in real life. Act friendly and then be building up in the background. Because we have territorial ambitions. It looks like Europe is actually starting to win this. Even though it's very even. And this is kind of coming to a close. With a ton of losses. 4 million losses and 3 million losses is that's a lot. It's a fair amount of losses. Jeez. Don't think I have... How am I looking over here? I can do this. Oh. We're gonna go for everything we can to start kind of bumping them. If they'll take that, I doubt it. Get speed up. And then I'm gonna put these airborne divisions and area defense along here. Just in case Ethiopia wants to try something, we have something by our capital. You never know when Europe will get called into a war and then they'll pull Ethiopia. Like, we do want to be ready. Cool. I think I can. Can I target influence again? Oh, that's expensive, but it's viable. We can knock off this political power reduction from bureaucratic drain. Need to get reconnaissance satellites. Might go over to Panama and just snag the Panama Canal. Be interesting. I think army group. Do we have an army group here? Just special forces. Group 2. We'll put Army Group 2 as well. In case things go south. How do the rail lines Sinai Peninsula look? Not great. We don't have a lot going for us there. Okay. Get on that. That's our front line with Europe. We can't be looking like that. Yeah, we need stuff here too. Oh, this goes around that lake. That's right. Also go there. Get some lines going. Yeah, that'll work. Fly line. There, and then we need really a fallback area. That'll work. This is kind of front line, front line. Not the best original, like, rail placement. That also goes right next to their border. So let's get this inland. Then hop on over to that one. Yeah, that should work. I don't know why that doesn't just do that. These should all be 6s. Get everything in this city up. We want resources everywhere that we can get them. Okay. Rough out here. Almost 3,000 factories total. That's pretty good. At least by this. Waiting for these wars. It should pop in a couple days. Let's see. I can do these. That'll help a lot. We're full on fuel right now. Means we have a lot of fuel. Too much, probably. I don't think these unlock any launch sites or anything. But we can get nuclear mid-range, so might as well. Nuclear power offensive. Ooh. So if we start losing, we can just nuke. Go all in. Get that up to 40. We're halfway. Been like 10 years. Haven't even done anything with them. Nope. Point defense. Some battles going off. They're finally moving in on Saudi. I think I can see these. Yeah, it looks like they're absolutely gonna just rough them up. And save all these for later. 17-7. Nah. I might get those at some point just to see if it does it. Like, if they do anything. I don't think these have any bonuses either. We're good. We just go into naval. Yeah, they're getting beat. Absolutely getting beat. They're gonna lose all those stacks. Oh, there we go. You know, you gotta practice your naval invasion. So it's just them. Make sure we do have naval. Yeah, we do. Just gonna send them off. This is the longest route you could have took. I don't understand that. So we took ground. Alright, let's slow it down a little bit. Going... Walk on over that way. So that we can get them on land. One of you gonna go this way. Naval penalty. Terrain. That's rough. But yeah, that's why I wanted these the size they are, because they should go even, like, perfectly on cities. Hit them. I think this just kills the unit, I'm gonna be honest. So that's kind of sad for their unit, but maybe the end, who knows. I just have plans for them. Because they border a European airbase. Future war planning, guys. Future war planning. This is going to take a special operation, though. Well, a kid of 7. They're holding on longer than I would have gave them credit for. And once that work's gone, it's done. That's it. Headed back to the fallback point, or the defense area. Looks like they got promoted. Should've gave him attack. I messed up. There we go. What Marines want. Those are fully promoted. These are not. Oh, the peace conference is going. Oh, for them, for Europe. Big. 3. There's 2 there. 3 under that division. Into this other one. Alright. Waiting on that peace conference, guys. Alright, we're gonna puppet them. Well, I could have handled that better. That's fine. That works. And it's time. So this is courtesy of a viewer who I'm going to call an advisor right now of the Burundi Union. And since we have basically gone authoritarian in our single party state at this point, even though we're, I guess, non-aligned. See if this works. It fits. So we are starting the Great Burundi Empire with Comoros. I don't know why I've heard of this place. It's a very familiar name. And that is how it's done. They capitulated. They're now a part of our faction. Look at that. Look at that. I guess you could say this is modeled after the UK's empire. The British Empire. But backwards, it's Africa coming for Britain. Faction. Let's see, faction. I'm curious. So you have Unisil, NATO still. I thought that was France. Does France not own this? That's confusing. I guess the US took that over, maybe? China's gone. Europe doesn't actually have a faction. Is Ukraine independent? Oh, Ukraine is independent. I might go up there and snag Ukraine and start into Russia. Though I couldn't ever supply them in a war. They would immediately cut us off at Turkey. How's Syria? Syria looks like they're free. Ooh, we could do this. This could be fun, because this is Assad. This could be a fun one. This would give us an ability to close off from 3 points this section from the Middle East and Saudi Arabia. Ooh, do we do it? How much oil do they have? 4, 4, 3. It's not even like worth it. 6, 3, 9, 16 or something. No, it was, yeah, 12. 12 and 9, so 21 oil. Plus some steel. I don't even think that's worth it. It might be more trouble than it's worth. I'd rather have whatever this is. Yeah, the Patriotic Union of Kurdistan has more oil. What about Kuwait? Oh! Ah, dang. That would be so cool. Alright, any of these? These are all puppeted. They could all break away. We could do some political machinations over here. It'd just take forever. I think we focus on our core areas right now. We work on that. And invite to faction. Hold up. This changes the whole game. Hold up. Who do I not care about out of this? I think Chad. Chad has 18 oil. I want Libya. No, maybe Tunisia. I don't really care about Tunisia. They don't have like crazy amounts of resources. Oh, Morocco. I'd like to take over Morocco. So Tunisia could get an invite. Let's see. They won't accept. Neither would Libya. Chad? None of these people would ever accept. I steal Ethiopia? That'd be hilarious. The one I would care about would be Cabo Verde. Where is... Oh, they have to be non-aligned. Okay. This changes the game a little bit, because then I can just do something like this. Can I not click? Oh, I have to have a network first. And then just start influencing them this way. It's a thing, it's not really viable. Mali. What is... If I remember right, they don't really have anything I want. They just have access... Now they have light metals and steel. If I invite them to the faction, what controls do I have over them? I think I do this because if they become aggressive, I get into their wars. What's the justify time? 350 isn't long. I think we have to let them in. They're willing, if they're willing to join our faction, so be it. We'll let them in. And then we'll just take over everyone around them. So this changes Army Group 1 to Burkina Faso. Or Mauritania, actually. No, I think we lock in... That. What in the world is this? Sahrawi? Can't even say that. Emerging. No, I think we lock in. Steal, go for Cote d'Ivoire, get all those resources. Get these. I think that's the play. Cheaper, it's faster. We'll lock in on that. Oh, I didn't want to go that far. Hold up. Edit. Right there. All right. Why would they not accept? Because they hate us? That's fair. I mean, Comoros, we may end up just puppeting at some point. Because they are a satellite. That was the missile sub. Oh, more modern naval guns. These are so long. I definitely have to start getting these radars. Well, if I even tried to make a surface ship, they'd be terrible. Like, absolutely trash. Alright, what I wanted to do. I was just curious. Faction. Obviously, we're bigger than Hezbollah. Battalions. We're actually second in battalions as far as factions go. That's not right. That's just broken. We definitely have more factories than everyone. I could already guarantee that just from us alone. We are a faction. The Burundi peoples. Oh, I should check on the space program. Yeah, so get 100. Oh, cancel that. Get 100 of those, so it takes a year, but we get 100 rockets. This. Yeah, we still don't have... We can launch 2 of each. Do I only have 20? I'm just gonna launch 5. So that gives 10. And that leaves 15 where I can just load this up with all those other reconnaissance satellites when they finish. Why? What's going on there? Is that from the puppet? It's probably the puppet. For whatever reason. Alright, let's end the puppet. We're just gonna take control if that's gonna happen. Fine. They have network. Get some air bases built up on them. Good radar site. Nuclear. Alright. Coastal forts. They had actual coastal forts. That does explain why it was a little more difficult to attack than I would have thought. We can get... Can we build rail there? I don't think we can. Build max size naval bases. Land forts already done. Alright. Put forth these changes. Look at this. The huge justification. So yeah, this capitulated to Europe. And we've got... here all the way to here. Yep. And here. Same spot. We're gonna have to add... Maybe not. I don't know if I can see it. That's annoying. Maybe that worked, maybe not. We'll see. I'm gonna push this one in a different spot though. We're gonna go from the tip. Okay, that's better. Alright, let them sit. They should all be building up. 10 days. How's that Navy? Control. We got control. We're going to declare war. And all these are just going to be ready to go. And we'll end the episode there. So thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.